Hello and welcome, kids and cadets, to the FSF Podcast Live Edition. This is our RPG night. We are excited to have everybody here, and we've got a couple people waiting in the green room. We'll get them in just a moment. We want to remind you that the FSF Podcast is the show that picked the planet Jeddah to be their home base.
Well.
All right, so hey, so kind of exciting because this is the second month in a row that we've got a little bit of show business to introduce before we get into the show.
No.
Business of the show. And
show business. Sorry, what?
Exactly. So very excited because we have a new show partner that has joined up with us, and that is the wonderful folks over at TCT. And yeah, they have got some amazing shirts, sweatshirts, hats, stickers. If you like Star Wars, if you like Star Trek, if you like Doctor Who, if you, yeah, I mean, dude, there's everything. If there's a fandom for it, they've got a shirt for it. If you want to make fun of Bigfoot, they've got some really cool Bigfoot, Sasquatch, cryptozoology shirts, Mothman shirts, everything. Check them out. They are a lot of fun. So yeah.
These fabulous shirts?
I mean those fabulous shirts. As a matter of fact, why don't I remove this from the screen? So you see Kathleen's shirt there. That is one of the awesome Michigan. It says Michigan Nerd. So instead of looking like the Marvel logo, it says Michigan Nerds.
And the top of the R, the top of the R is the Happy Little Michigan.
And here is the thing from Mandalorian. I can't think of what it's called, but the Mythosaur. Is it the Mythosaur? Mythosaur. Yeah. But anyway, there's Michigan, and there's the Upper Peninsula, and then down here there's the M. And yeah, so they've got some really cool stuff for you. And if you go to www.tct.com, you'll be able to use the code FSF15. That gets you 15% off your order. And yeah, we're really excited to be partnering with them.
And our incredibly handsome GM is also wearing one of their shirts tonight.
So you'll see that in just a moment here when we bring the GM in. We'll have him show off his super cool shirt from TCT as well.
Incredibly handsome. The incredibly handsome GM.
I mean, sure, he's adorable and all, but you know,
schmooze, Tim. Schmooze.
I'm only going to kiss up so much before he tries and kills me. But okay.
All right. Well, that was the first part of our show business. Let's get on to the monkey business of our show business. See what I did?
I see what you did there.
Proud of me?
That was rather impressive.
Thank you. We need to say thank you to our other show sponsor.
Easy for you to say.
Obviously not. Our other show partners, Level Up Sabers and Monkey Cult Coffee.
Be right back, folks.
All right, that is one of our wonderful partners. That is the partner that will get you up and going so that you have the energy to beat the snot out of your friends with your lightsaber.
Ta-da!
All right. You see the links in the show notes, comments section. Go buy yourself some coffee. Give yourself the jitters. Get a stick. That's better than a stick. Beat your friends, coworkers. Small
So in
children.
other words, get hyped up on caffeine from Monkey Cult Coffee and go whack the pudding out of your friends with something that's better than a stick. It's a solid plan. And do it wearing a cool nerd shirt from TCT. See, it's all covered.
Wonderful, comfortable t-shirts. They're very breathable.
And if you wear a sweatshirt on top of the t-shirt, extra padding for when that thing that's better than a stick whacks you in the elbow. Just thinking out loud.
Oh, goodness.
All right, guys. So, hey, I want to remind you guys that about a month ago, actually, we were at the Monroe Pop Fest down in Monroe, Michigan. And we were fortunate enough to have an interview with Stephanie Nadolny, who is the OG voice actor for Gohan from Dragon Ball Z. And she is also the voice of Kid Goku from Dragon Ball Z. Now, while we were there, Stephanie was nice enough to sign this Funko Pop for us. This Funko Pop sold today on eBay.
Woo!
And so the cool thing about that is 100% of the profits from this are going to benefit Wish Upon a Teen, an amazing charity that helps out sick kids when they need it most. And so it's a really good cause. But that's not the only thing that you have the opportunity to bid on. You will also have the opportunity to bid on this cool thing right here. What's that? Oh, that's a signed Gohan. Let me hold that better. There we go. That's a signed Gohan photo. Yeah. So there's that. And we have eBay links down in the show notes for that. And then also, to go along with this, we also had an opportunity to interview Darren McCarty, who happens to be my favorite hockey player of all time and the most amazing Red Wing ever. But yeah, so Darren McCarty, right there, good old number 25, the biggest, the bestest. So not only did he sign this for us, but he signed a brand new with tags 1998 back-to-back Western Conference Championship shirt. It's signed by Darren, marking all four of the Stanley Cup years for when he was in Detroit. And so 97, 98, 2002, and of course 2008. But yeah, so check that out. Those are both in the show notes down below. And 100% of the profits from those will also go to benefit Wish Upon a Teen. Nancy and the good folks at Wish Upon a Teen are doing amazing work over there, and they need our help to continue to raise money so they can help out sick kids. It's an amazing charity. It has benefited our family when my daughter was in the hospital for so long. They came through and they made a huge difference for my family and my daughter during her hospital stay. So please go check them out. And if you're not interested in any of that stuff, just go to wishuponateen.org. You can make a direct PayPal donation to them, and every little bit helps. Whether you donate $5 or $500, they're thrilled to get it. Trust me. So yeah. Anyway. And one more thing, and then we're going to start bringing people in here so we can have some fun, roll the dice, and see if our GM can kill us. So last month, we gave away digital movie codes for Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem, and the movie Vindicta. And that the only way that you could get those was you had to sign up on our email list, which is at www.fsfpopcast.com/contact. That too is down in the show notes down below. So if you click on that and you sign up for that now, you could be in the running for this. It's another chance to win Mission Impossible, but this time it's on Blu-ray. We have 5 of these bad boys, and at the end of the month, we're going to give them away to 5 random lucky email addresses. So yeah, go to the website, sign up in the email contact us section, and win a movie, and it'll be sent to you for free. All you have to do is sign up. So yeah, there's that. And so I do have to read you this so that you know that it is in fact coming from Paramount Movies. It says, bring home Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 on 4K UHD disc and digital now. Tom Cruise stars in the film critics are calling the biggest and best action movie of the year. Buy Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 on 4K UHD disc and digital today, and go behind the scenes with incredible bonus content. Available at participating retailers. Rated PG-13 from Paramount Pictures. Or one from the FSF podcast. And unfortunately, my GM would like to point out that Tom Cruise is on the show again, something I swear would never ever happen. But he's only on our show by proxy because if you've ever watched 5 minutes of our show, you know I hate Tom Cruise. So there is that.
Sunshine and rainbows and lollipops and happiness, puppies.
Mostly Elvis, though. Elvis is just a song-stealing pedophile, but that's a whole other conversation for another time. Anyway, come at me in the comments. I don't care. Because if you're defending it, you're wrong. All right, so.
Oh, Lordy.
Hey, one more thing. I forgot about this. At the Grand Rapids Comic Con, which I went to just a week ago, I bought new dice. I want to show these real quick. These are really, yes, these are clear and they got the blue. And I bought these from Silverwood Designs, Silverwood Wood Designs. They sell dice. They've got these really cool dice rollers. And they're about to get a whole lot more of my money because these things are so stupid cool. And the dice rollers are cool. And yeah. All right. So enough about me. Enough about my dice. Enough about my hatred of Tom Cruise and Elvis. They both blow. Anyway. Okay. So we've got people in the back room. Let's break.
Oh, if they're still there and they haven't left yet.
Have they not run away yet?
They have not yet come to their senses. Let's keep them. Anyway, we have our GM, the man, the myth, the thing of nightmares, John Was.
Well, hello.
Hello, John Was.
Hello, John Was. And what a beautiful shirt from TCT you have.
Yes.
You are a Michigan variant.
I really am.
You really are.
You really, really are.
You really are.
I also just rolled a 1 on whatever that was for.
That's okay. You can keep rolling. I just went through like 10 cents of dice before I got something over a 10. All right.
Who else got back there, Kathleen?
Also in the back, who has continued to come back and obviously also hasn't come to his senses, we have our FSF regular, Sam Nilsson from Growing Up Skywalker.
Hello.
Sam.
Good to see you all.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm really good. We're way ahead on our podcast, on our Patreon content, and so it's nice to have our homework done.
Yeah, that is a good feeling.
What's that like?
Yeah.
What's that like?
Okay, well, I was about to say, what's that like?
It doesn't happen always. It takes effort.
And yes, Ben, you might have missed Tom Cruise, but we can bring him back.
No, we can't. All right, so last but certainly not least, waiting in the wings, we are excited to have her come back because somehow we talked her into it. I think it was with the promise of dice. It's Beth, the Chalk Girl. Hello, the Chalk Girl.
Hi. Yes, the promise of dice is definitely a way to get me on any show, and I think we might have the same set, Mr. Tim. Although, does yours have a UV thing in the middle? If you light it up, does it glow?
What?
Hold on.
These do. I was curious.
Inspecting.
Yeah.
Kathleen was just excited when I got her a set that had rubber ducks in them.
Yeah, I have a lot. I have a lot.
No, I think I got hosed. I think yours are better than mine.
I don't know.
I don't remember
higher
where
quality,
I got these. But I think they're higher quality.
I don't remember where I got these, but as soon as you put yours up there, I was like, we might have the same dice.
I also have silver with the turquoise, but mine are
nice. Well, they kind of have like a iridescent look to them, but not when I put a light up to them.
Very cool.
Like if I hold a light directly up to hold on. That light's better. A little bit. Glows a little bit.
No, mine are like straight up glitter. Like
that's awesome.
Hey, look, my camera focused. Amazing.
Nice. I think I also saw did somebody have a bag, a dice bag? Did I see that on an episode previously? Yes.
Oh no.
We may or may not have the same one.
We do. We totally do.
That's a whole dice basket. You could fit a lot in there.
Yeah, you can. I have 5 sets out right now. I'm very ready and very excited.
Yeah.
Cool.
My dice bag that I started decorating with pins, including my Kirk and Spock cats.
Amazing.
And the poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison. I'm a grown-up.
All right, real quickly, Sam, tell everybody where they can find the awesomeness that is Growing Up Skywalker.
Well, you can find my fiance and I on Growing Up Skywalker every Tuesday morning. Everywhere that you get podcasts, we're going through all of Star Wars in-universe chronology. And we are finishing up with Andor right now. So we are 5 BBY, and everything's just better than ever before. The pitch is she had never seen a single Star Wars when we met, and I'm a huge nerd. So getting to see what's going on with her with content that's only a year old is really exciting. And then soon enough, we'll be back to Rebels, and that's going to be fun too. So you can find us there. You can find us on Patreon, where we put out special content for non-canon works, such as Visions upcoming. And we're just about done with the 2003 Tartakovsky Clone Wars, which is a lot of fun too.
Ooh. I have to say, I
strongly recommend their Patreon content, by the way. Good stuff.
I have to say, my camera was off when you said your fiance, but I still happy danced. I do every time. Like I hear it, and I'm like, it just makes me feel so cute.
All right, and Beth, tell everybody about what you do and where they can find you.
Sure. I make really big pictures out of sidewalk chalk. The Ahsoka behind me is one of our originals. And so they are at least 4 feet by 6 feet or larger. And then we take photos, turn them into prints, and then I sell those prints online and at comic conventions all across the country. You can find me. I have a website for myself called adventuresofchalkgirl.com. On all other social media, you can find me at the Chalk Girl.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right. Well, very good. Well, I think we're ready to do this. Shall we play the intro video? We shall. Here it goes.
I'm scared
Why?
because I know you.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
We're gonna be
John, how much time did we have over the intervening? How long did it take to fly to Cato Neimoidia?
A few days.
Okay. I'm going to be filing some safety features off of my rifle.
Okay.
What level are we supposed to be at?
Diaz.
That's 8, right?
10.
That's what you were before.
I may have forgotten to level up. This is going to be awesome. All right, cool.
You forgot to level up for like 3 levels now.
I'm still at level 8 on my sheet, so we'll be fine. It'll be fine.
All gonna be
Fine. We're
great.
all fine.
All right. Well, I'm at 10, so that'll be fine.
Okay.
It's all fine. Everything's fine.
Okay, if it makes anybody else feel better, the person who's married to the GM in the same room as the GM is also only at a level 8.
Well,
Actually,
can't help
myself
you on that
is
one.
7.
Okay. Well, here we are in orbit over Cato Neimoidia. Our droid Scurvy is undergoing his umpteenth software upgrade.
That's what happens when you use Windows.
What happened with Scurvy is Crawley found his
What
data
happened was
surprised him with a shutdown sequence. So he's going to be out of commission for a little while.
That's not my fault.
No, totally not.
I mean, it
and Zap is just.
definitely could be construed as in a court of law as my fault, but it's not my fault.
And Zap has just disappeared.
He's molting again. It's just what it is.
Yeah. So coming down into the atmosphere of Cato Neimoidia, you see it's actually a very hospitable looking world, but a lot of mountains, very large mountain ranges, unlike anything you've ever seen, especially on Dantooine or Coruscant. And so the cities are built out of these huge bridges between mountains instead of being on the ground. And so spaceports and everything going to and from these bridges. Truly a unique sight.
So here we are. We're looking for whoever was listening on the other side of the conversation from that Sable Dawn house when I answered the call. So I'd recognize the voice and the face, but they're definitely a humanoid.
Okay.
And I don't think they're expecting us, but they might be because we still have their Theta luxury class shuttle. So let's leave that thing parked behind a moon with the people who aren't here and just take the Tortuga in so that we're a little less loud.
A little less conspicuous?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So coming in, you are, cleared for landing, but not at one of the nice, spaceports, because, you're flying this little rickety-looking freighter. So they're putting you like off to the side towards where, it's kind of like the service elevator instead of the front door.
This is all fine.
Okay. All right. So,
Totally normal.
I don't know how we're going to go about finding this person, so we should probably start with the local underworld looking for Sable Dawn. Or, I guess, someone who recently survived an assassination attempt, or who knows?
I can't hear you, Tim.
Yeah, Farmer Ted, your helmet's still on combat.
There we go. Yeah, I was sneezing and coughing, and so I didn't want to cough into the mic. So I didn't want to cough into the comms there. So anyway, we were fighting at the last spot. They came on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember, and so refresh my memory. They weren't tied into government official by any way, right? They were just straight up underworld, correct?
I don't think we know.
Okay, that was going to be my next question, because I'm like, if they're government, I mean, we could try to find like a city center, and I mean, is there a way like we could just kind of like walk around and do like a voice match type deal,
It's a big city, and there's presumably more than one city.
Well, fine, be that way.
I mean, we could use one of our computer experts to do that, but my computing expertise comes at the cost of not being able to do it twice. So,
okay. And I'm just good at pulling triggers, so
I know the feeling. Well, let's head into town and post up somewhere and get a lay of the land. And I can, once again, go back to my old nefarious ways and get into the swoop racing circuit. And maybe we can make some friends.
Okay. Do it.
All right. So as you're walking through the spaceport, you see some freshly posted signs where you would normally see signs for swoop racing, but these are for more like local wrestling matches.
Lame.
Yeah. Which I'm inspired by, because a couple months ago there was actually an amateur event just like a quarter mile from my house. I didn't go, but I'm told it was hysterical. And so you see these droids putting up these signs. And they're actually offering prize money to anybody who can survive a gauntlet of their fighters.
Okay.
Hey, how much prize money are we talking here? Because I feel like this is actually easier to just run as a life insurance scam.
That's 1,000 credits.
Yeah, it's easier to run as a life insurance scam. Hang on. I play
I'm like,
in my
I'm just
campaign. I
thinking
play
about time
some
to enter.
lawful evil characters. I need to zoop back up to chaotic good where Udex lives. All right, here we go.
All right.
And I'm just sitting here thinking we can just enter Edna and walk away. So
Yeah, I mean, but there might be other Wookiees there. Wookiees are famous for their debilitating hacking
true.
skills.
I mean, if there's a black chrysanthemum anywhere nearby, we're in trouble.
Well, Edna, what do you think?
I've done dumber things.
Okay, let's go do it. If it's not the dumbest thing we've ever done, then we should be doing it. So let's enter into the wrestling match.
Okay. I mean, it gives a location to go and meet the promoter.
Okay. Let's do this. John's like, oh boy.
I mean, he put the sign up.
Right?
So you find the office. It's a little more than a shack with a desk in it. And there's this very near human sitting there, dressed way better than he should given his surroundings. Long blonde hair tied back. So you can see that his ears, even though he looks almost entirely human, his ears are slightly pointed and a little longer than usual.
This is not the book I've been reading. Anyway.
Scrolling on his data pad and doesn't even look up. Can I help you?
We're here to enter our Wookiee into the fight.
A Wookiee?
Yeah.
Well, this is certainly interesting. Puts the pad down, stands up. Very nice to meet you. My name's Fenrir. What's yours?
This is Edna.
She turned off her camera, so I growled for her.
Sorry. I had to crude gestures at my husband. Anyway.
Yeah, so, yeah, be more than happy to let you enter.
Hey, let's do this.
Excellent. So it's a $1,000 purse for surviving the gauntlet. Is there a time frame for surviving, or what's up?
Usually it's over in 5 minutes.
Okay. And is this one of those things where it's actually just like a slow, entertaining death sentence, or do people actually pull the prize money from time to time?
There have been winners. You know, so some of my guys, they get a little banged up in the process. They get a little overly enthusiastic. But, you know, that's just one of the chances you have to take in this line of work.
Is the contestant allowed to use weapons?
Hand-to-hand only.
Oh, good.
Yeah. There is, of course, a waiver that I need you to sign for your entrant.
Can the entrant not sign it herself?
If you can sign for yourself legally, sure.
Of course I can sign.
She's actually the
brains of the operation here, guys.
You really are, yeah.
Terrifying. So Edna just grabs the consent form from him, scrolls through it, and signs. But it's like this big,
Claw just
beautiful...
scratches one big X across the screen.
No, even better. It's like the most beautiful, perfect calligraphy. Like...
Well, that is certainly impressive. I did not expect that from you. Thank you.
I know Wookenstein.
So when is Edna going to be fighting?
Well, fight starts at 1800 local time. So you've got about 5 hours.
5 hours. Perfect.
Yep.
Let's go to a bar where we can make some bets.
Do we?
And keep in mind, I'm more than willing to entertain direct wagering as well.
I mean, okay, what odds are you offering?
Wookiee, let's say 3-1.
How much money do you guys want to put on her? 10K?
I'm gonna drop 10 grand on myself. Like,
okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Ted, are you dropping your own money or party money?
I am pulling up my notes right now to see how much money I have left. I only have 2,600 credits, so I'll put in 1,500 credits.
Okay, and I'm gonna spend I'll put 7,500 in. That's all my money.
Okay.
Oh man. I guess we're not having much of a night on the town.
It's okay. Edna's got it. We'll have a night on the town still, Udex. No worries.
As long as you live. Can I make you some like crazy jump shoes or something that let you jump 50 feet in the air so you can wampa stomp people?
Wumpa, 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 wumpa.
Wompa, 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 wompa.
I mean, I can try. I could probably make you some jump boots.
Wompa.
Not a weapon.
Is the Wookiee allowed to wear jump boots?
Hey, there's nothing in the rules that says the Wookiees can't beat people up with wampa stomps.
That's a very specific rule. Oh, goodness. Alrighty.
All right.
So we
Well,
have
actually, I think my assistant droid is off doing weird stuff with scurvy, so maybe we'll skip on that this time. But let's go wrestle some information out of the local bar.
I heard something about Scurvy's port.
Yeah, I don't know what they were up to.
I don't want to know what
think-
Crowley's doing to Scurvy's port.
You know how droids get. Sometimes they just start getting really mischievous. So, not scurvy, obviously, but
No, he's a sweet little angel.
Right.
yeah,
Lies.
So
yeah.
you're leaving and heading to an establishment.
An establishment,
Yes. All right.
any old establishment will do.
Gonna let you guys go for a minute. Odin, you found yourself here helping people, trying to make the world a better place, and
Oh,
you
no.
find out that this fight circuit has set up in your neighborhood.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Have I heard the name Fenrir?
Yeah,
Okay.
get back to you. And so you know that people are coming and going, trying to make some quick money, and that they're probably going to end up a little jacked up.
Yep.
So,
Understood.
yeah.
In that case, does it say on those flyers where the event is taking place?
Yes.
Okay. I would be hovering in the nearby area, trying to pick up as much information as I could about who all is involved.
Okay. So near the event location or near the office location?
I would probably spend like how long before the event have the posters been visible?
Day or two.
Okay, I probably would have heard about the event and then immediately gone and just spent like the day leading up to the event, hanging around, walking around town, just listening. I don't think I would have gone in anywhere, but just listening.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm not sure exactly how to describe your visual range, but
Sure.
as you're walking through, you hear these three new voices
Okay.
talking about entering the contest and going to place some bets. And they're like
Okay.
passing in the opposite direction of you.
Okay. I walk and I bump shoulders with one and oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'll let you pick.
Okay. So Ted, you're still muted.
I am so.
Yes, you are. So as you're walking along, this woman bumps into you.
And if you turn to see, it's this deeply tanned skin woman with a shock of white hair. There is a cloth, like a super kind of raggedy cloth that covers her eyes and is tied behind her head. And she just looks like she's been wearing the same clothes for like 2 weeks.
Okay.
But she bumps into you, kind of checks you a little bit hard, and turns around and is like, "Oh, sorry."
Okay.
Is she a pickpocket?
That's what I'm assuming. Because she was trying to pickpocket. So,
Ones have pockets.
do you want? I don't know what she would have pickpocketed out of a Mando suit, but
Presumably a weapon by accident.
am I missing any weapons? Or do I have to do a roll for perception on that?
I don't believe so.
Make him roll for it.
Okay.
At this point, the perception's to see if he actually packed all the weapons he thought he did.
Just fell out of the cruiser when we didn't notice.
Okay.
Like a stuffed animal out of the
do a
van.
quick hip check to make sure my blaster's still on my hip, and just say, "Yep, no problem," and keep moving.
Wallet, keys, watch. What?
Everything's there.
Okay.
But she does. Were you? You were just talking. Did you just enter into a battle of some kind? Is that happening here?
Well, we entered our friend Edna, the Wookiee.
Yeah.
You entered your friend.
She entered herself, really. She's the brains of this operation.
We
Oh.
smile and nod and show up with friendliness.
Where's that happening?
The fighting pit's over there in like 5 hours. We were going to go grab some toxins or beers or whatever first. So,
Some
Says, yeah,
beverages.
get the Wookiee drunk before she fights.
I mean, we were going to I was maybe going to steal someone's shoes and make them into rocket boots, depending on how bored I get.
Oh, okay. Have you met anyone involved yet? Have you seen anyone?
There was the main dude, name started with an F, about yay high, near human, pointed ears.
We met the promoter. That's about it.
Promoter.
We haven't seen anybody else yet.
You see this woman go stock still, and she kind of, her head tilts down towards the ground, and she focuses on some detail that you can't see alongside her. Sorry, just looking over all of my stuff. I guess that's just during battle. Do I get any kind of weird feeling about anything that's happening with these three, GM?
Possibly wrong.
Beyond the normal perception of things?
Yeah.
I mean, you can go ahead and roll for it.
Okay. What would you like me to roll?
You have used the force, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you're kind of searching your feelings here.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's
Gotta
actually
get
through
in the
the
tray.
roll. I make a mistake.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Hold on for me. I think it's only like a 5. Nope, just kidding. I have a in the Saga workshop, just checking. The number next to my skill, is that a modifier or is that that's my modifier?
Yes.
Okay, so then I got a 15.
Okay. So while these people have been known to probably engage in some degree of violence and shenanigans, there's no current duplicity to them.
Okay.
You got us at a bad time.
Okay. You said you were gonna go get a drink. I know this is super awkward, but could I join you for a little bit?
Please do.
Come on, more the merrier.
We're short of
We
few
always
people,
like talking
so we don't have
locals.
anyone to heckle.
Oh, okay. Great. And I just kind of fall in step behind them, using them to kind of not shield myself, but I definitely like make myself smaller behind all of them.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
So you're not human, right?
I look human.
But your eyes are covered.
My eyes are covered.
Okay. I got a 14 to figure out what kind of creature you are. Probably not enough.
14 on what?
Galactic lore.
Oh,
Or literally any knowledge skill. I'm not smart. They're all the same. My skills are elsewhere.
As I say, GM, that's up to you. I don't know what that. Yeah.
it seems familiar, but you can't quite get it.
So, new friend, what's your story? Well, let's do some physical interruptions. I'm Udex. I am a rangy, 1.9 meter tall Zabrak with the horns and the tattoos, a darker shade than normal across the board. And I have a slender rifle case on my back, rifle sheath that is expertly fitted to my body, as well as a deeply well-used tool belt with lots of like customized accoutrements and screwdrivers, and only carrying 2 grenades. So,
Only.
well, I'm not. It's not my weapon of choice.
Still,
Well, we have
cases. We have cases.
How
We have,
can
like,
you
crates.
themselves?
So also in the group is Edna. I am a golden doodle of a Wookiee. Is how
Amazing.
yes. With not only like instead of the crossbody, I actually have like a fanny pack. But like the big leg strap one, so that I've got all of the room for all of the extra grenades that I do have. Because I'm not just gonna carry around 2. That's ridiculous. You might need more than that.
You also have a bowcaster and a sword, right?
I do also have a bowcaster and a sword on me. I might be a little bit scary. Except for the fact that it's golden doodle. What?
Have I fixed your sword yet? I can fix your sword.
Was there anything wrong with my sword?
And I'm Ted. I'm a clone trooper.
He's a Ted.
I'm a Ted. And so I'm a heavy clone trooper with I've got the blaster pistol, but I've also got the chain gun, the stand with the 2 hands on the. So yeah, I have the heavy gun, and I got a full on Mandalorian armor suit. So,
There's about 9,000 other people in the world that look like him.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm pretty much.
Well, thank you for the descriptions.
We're trying to be helpful occasionally.
No, I appreciate it.
I pretty much walk around with the Mando suit and a helmet on at all times because my face is too much of a giveaway for the time period we live in.
Okay.
But if you're a perceptive person, you'd be like, oh yeah, that's a clone. And if you're like us, you'd just ignore it out of politeness.
We still know it, we just don't care.
Rude.
Alrighty. But yeah, I make myself as small as possible and just kind of walk with you guys to the nearest establishment or wherever you choose to go.
Super easy to make yourself small behind the Wookiee.
What's your name, new friend?
Oh, I'm Odine.
Odine. Where are you from, Odine?
That's gonna require a drink.
Well, good thing we're on our way to the bar. Let's go.
For real. Like, can you jump forward 15 seconds here?
We can do that.
All right. So once we're in here, we'll sit down and order some drinks, and I'm also going to be keeping an eye out for anyone with tattoos or symbols from the Sable Dawn or whoever the Sable D-bags.
Yeah, Sable Dawn.
Okay. He had it right the other time too.
Yeah.
The Sable D-bags. Makes sense.
Is this obvious that Udex is looking around kind of attentively?
Probably.
Would I notice?
I'm not doing it stealthily.
Presumably, yeah, you would notice.
Okay.
If you care to.
What are you looking for, Fred?
As I sit down, I assume you're human, so that's not lethal. Ted, right here, and Edna, this is mostly long-acting stimulants and or coagulants. Coagulants. Tastes like death, but the bartender says it's good for Wookiees. Well, lots of things. We are actually
Can I
currently...
take a hold on? Can I take a sniff of what he passed on before, just to see if I know what's in it?
Sure.
Cool. I before you hand it over, oddly, I steal one of the containers that it's in, and I take a big whiff. That is. Are you sure you should be drinking that?
What, her or you?
Any of you? That's like medical.
Yeah, it's ethanol cut with methanol. And then for me, don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's almost 131 Celsius and still liquid. It's perfect.
Trying to kill me.
No, I'm not trying to kill you. I'm trying to keep you alive. I'm trying to get your rage up.
By killing me?
Yeah, sure. Whatever. Anyway, new friend Odine, we are here because we have a mutual friend with a missed connection, and that mutual friend is unfortunately deceased, who worked for an organization searching after old-timey artifacts. And we've been following up to make sure that the missed connection becomes unmissed.
Okay. I mean, I've been here for a while. Does this person? I mean, if you're willing to share, obviously, I mean, I might know. Do you need help finding something?
I have a little bit of the recording right here, just a still of the person from the call. This is the woman who we are looking for, and then a different holo of a. I look around and only show this one to the table of the 7-pointed star. This is the item in question. So we're looking for this person with regards to this type of thing.
So the hologram of the woman, she's maybe in her 30s.
Okay.
Well dressed, shoulder length black hair. Probably not somebody you've encountered in this particular neighborhood, but it's entirely possible you've seen her in passing.
Would I know where that person operates from, or even in like what level of society, what neighborhood maybe this person comes from?
In one of the nicer areas,
Okay.
the higher levels.
Okay. Well, you're not going to find that person around here. I don't know if you've noticed, but this is kind of the throwaway bin of the place that we're in, Cato Neimoidia. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's humid here. It's hot here.
We like black water though.
And it's like, and that's the nice parts of it. Way up here where it's cold, it's just like, I don't know. This person might be hanging out in a shadier area than we're used to. But thanks for taking a look. If you know anyone who knows anything about anything, then that'd be a nice person for us to talk to. As everyone charts out what I just said.
I mean,
Do the math. Know anyone who knows anyone who knows anything about anyone?
I might.
Sister's boyfriend's cousin. What? Saw Ferris pass out at 3 months later. Anyway, sorry.
We might be able to have some eyes check out the local areas if you really need somebody to scope it out. But in that, would you be able to do me a favor, and not enter that fight tonight?
Not? Why?
Well, and Odine kind of shifts a little uneasily in the booth or the seat or wherever we're at, and kind of like puts hands around the drink that they are nursing. That you just getting this right, the guy that you talk to, tall, pointy ears, blonde hair.
Mhm.
Fenrir.
Yes, that's his name.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah, he's like a murderer. He's like a, like multi-level murdering scheme, top of the triangle kind of guy. There is a high chance that your friend won't make it out alive, and even if they do, yeah, not the greatest guy.
He has an MLM of killing people? Whoa.
Yeah, what's the profit? I mean, how's the profit on that? I
Right?
guess because we're betting for her, and we got 3-1 odds, which actually isn't that good for survival.
If you care about your friend at all, you won't. I mean, unless you think you can do some serious damage. I have no idea who you are. I'm just trying to save life. But that's just me. And she kind of like looks around nervously. The dude's not a good dude. I could tell you that right now, in case if you care.
Well, obviously, we care, but
Well, hold on, Ted. Obviously, we care, and if this guy's a really bad dude,
Should we take him down?
it might be,
Take
it
him
might
down.
be worthwhile to shut down his business, shut down his operation.
Yeah.
I mean, your BAFTA tank, your funeral, but I mean, that would be amazing, but at the same time, he's got so many people under him. There's such a structure. I didn't even know he was here until you said his name. I'm surprised he's on this planet. But that means that he probably either got bored or did too much damage on the previous one, so he came to find new ground.
Does he leave? Is there like a big list of victims of this Fenrir character who would be interested in seeing him taken down?
Unfortunately, they're all dead.
Oof. Okay. Well, let's go try to recoup our money and get out of the fight.
I think that if you care at all about your well-being, it's not a play the right way kind of game. There's tricks and there's he doesn't play by the rules. He plays by his own set of laws. And if he stays here for very long, he's going to do a lot of damage, and I'm not okay with that.
Well, that sounds like the kind of person we should come up with a solution to remove.
Just maybe one that doesn't involve
we
you.
fight.
I mean, taking him off my plate would be a dream come true. But I can't have him here with the friends that I've made and the family I've built.
I'll be right back. I'm going to head to the bar and get some pressure containers that are used to hold cold drinks, and then I'm also going to borrow grenades from Edna.
She's got him.
Cool.
Sorry, I just went over safety precautions with oxygen tanks at work, so I think I know what you're doing.
Do you? Does it involve rocket kicks?
Making
Yes.
things go boom.
Ah! Okay, well, while you're doing this, I'm going to start just fiddling with stuff and bust out my toolkit and presumably have just like nice little coasters covered in high explosives with little mounds of high explosive powder on them on the counter as we're working on stuff.
Okay. So
I'm going to make some killer rocket boots just in case we do actually have to go through the fight here.
you're doing this at the table.
Yeah, sure.
Odine's head is definitely like tilted listening to what's happening.
I only got an 18 on a mechanics check. These things might explode. I mean, that's the point. They might not explode properly.
Edna's like rummaging through her bag, and like random pieces of just like crinkly paper are coming out of it, and then she grabs grenades and puts them on the table, and then like reaches further down into her bag and like finds half a candy bar and just keeps looking and finds a couple more grenades for you.
Okay, so these things will probably run off of your kick muscles, if I got that correct. And when you kick someone and connect with at least a full come at them, then you should fire a superheated jet of high explosive through whatever you're kicking. You have 4 charges. And I rolled a 16 to make that, or a 18 to make that happen. So
are we putting those on her and she's still entering the fight, or are we going after?
We're just gonna go after Fenrir, I think. I think that's the better option.
Okay.
the real friends are the ones we kick along the way.
Okay. I'm just making sure that that's what I understood where we're going with this, because I think
we're
that's
just
what we
gonna-
should do is skip the match, and the bet is not worth it, and just go for this dude, take him down.
And then
we could just go in there, ask for our money back, and when he doesn't give it back to us, we kick him.
and then steal the rest of the money.
Yeah.
I mean, not fair.
And I mean, at least that'll leave enough of an impact on who we're looking for that they might try to track us down. Although they don't know who we are.
You're just gonna go in there and attack the guy?
Well, if he's a mass
Well,
murderer, that's like the lesser of 2 evils, right?
Unless you have a better plan.
I mean, we're going to ask for our money, and then we're going to ask him to leave, and then we're just operating under the assumption that he's going to say no to one or both of those things.
And then I'm gonna kick him in the face.
GM, would I know if he has ever let people cop out of a fight before?
It's not something that's usually done easily.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I mean that's almost a guarantee that he's gonna say no. And I mean, how many other people did he have in the room with him? Like, he's never by himself.
How many people
I don't
were
remember if it was. I don't think it was stated, was it, John? Did you say how many people were in the room with him?
You only described him.
right.
Yeah,
Doesn't mean there weren't other people in the room. It just means that we didn't look for them.
right. That means our focus was on him. So, yeah, there's probably a couple other guys there, but we can be pretty persuasive as well. We have
People
our ways and
when
means.
their arms are being ripped out of their sockets.
We,
All right,
we
GM,
might
quick
be
question.
we might be kind of silly, but
All right, so is we don't know it yet, but she is force sensitive, correct? That's what I'm gathering. She used the force roll earlier. So,
Yeah.
considering the fact that I've spent so much time around Jedis, not only just Rawl, but also in the Grand Army of the Republic, would I notice that or be able to have an idea that she's Jedi?
No, not at this point.
the background
Okay.
music doesn't change. Bummer.
Right. All right. I wasn't going off perception because that's not one of my stronger suits, but you know.
I'm just actually intrigued that she appears to be blindfolded this whole time. But I feel like there's a few alien species that can do that, so I'm not that worried. Well, Odin, thank you for setting us on the target of this person here. We'll make sure that their situation is resolved amicably or whatever. And do you wish to join us as we do this, or do you have? Are you willing to send us in there and just see what plays out?
Watch us blow them up.
No, I would never send you in there just to do that. Okay, so here's an alternative. Here's a potential idea. The fight is going to happen tonight, right? He's kind of this. He runs the fight. He's going to be all sorts of occupied with what's going on in the ring. I don't know you guys at all, but you seem to be kind of a rush in there and take care of things, or would you rather? There might be a stealth factor, a distraction factor. If this thing is happening tonight, and it might give a little more time. If there's anything you wanted to prepare, that's a lot of stuff to do right then and there in the middle of nowhere. You guys might not make it off this planet alive. I didn't mean to do
totally
this.
hear you. Do you know anyone who sells rocket launchers?
GM?
I don't think you've done a whole lot of arms dealing in your time here.
No.
No.
There might be a few people who have connections.
I have a.
Okay, well, that's my plan right now.
Have the friends in low places feature though.
Then yes.
whenever. Oh, something just shut. My internet just disappeared. Thanks, internet.
You're still here.
I was going to read it to you, and no, I'm still here as long as you guys can hear me.
Yep.
Okay.
Great. Now I got
It's-
Garth Brooks stuck in my head. Way to go.
I got friends.
Friends in low places.
Yes. So whenever you would acquire a license for
Ground.
restricted or military object, I can use a gather information kind of thing. And my black market cost multiplier of such items by 1. I don't.
Right. Yeah, so you could reasonably make a gather information check and know where to find what you're looking for given enough time.
Okay.
Because rocket
I'd
launchers-
love to do.
What's up?
I'd love to do that gather information check if you'd allow me to.
Sure.
Great. So that's a 22.
22. Yeah, it's going to take you about an hour and a half, maybe
Okay.
2 hours. But you're able to track down what Udex is looking for.
Okay. So with a sly smile on my face, I say, I may know a few people. And I wait for folks to finish up their drinks. Do you want to come with, or
Sure.
you just?
I'm out of rocket launchers. All right. So as we walk to your rocket launcher hookup, so you want to walk me through your plan here, because you seem like someone who also has a mega mind. You want to wait till he's distracted and then what, like shove him in the back, or like a sniper shot?
Well, there's the chance that I mean, a sniper. Oh God, I've thought about this, but never has it actually been like a reality.
I'm gonna stop you in the middle of the street. Have you ever killed anyone?
No,
Have you ever shot a gun?
no.
Have you ever used a sword, a knife?
I kind of lift up a flap of like the baggy clothing I'm wearing, and you see 2 itty bitty tiny teeny weeny daggers.
Okay.
All right. So there's knives or something.
Okay. So you know how to use knives, but you never killed anyone with them.
No, I've been taking care of everyone that got stabbed as a result of knives, got shot as a result of guns, got beaten to a bloody pulp as a result of fists.
All right.
Do you like sandwiches?
Sandwiches.
We have a friend who's also a pacifist.
Cucumber sandwiches in particular.
Delicious things.
Cucumber sandwiches.
So you've never thought about what you want to have happen to this person. Now, let me tell you the way I see it. We've been on a lot of planets. We've seen a lot of stuff. We've brought a lot of people to their ends, not out of any particular sense of malice. Sometimes out of a sense of justice, and sometimes out of retribution. But shepherding people along towards an end. And if you're thinking you're looking for something poetic, we can probably make that happen and have him enter into his own fight ring while hopped up on, Taloxy wine or whatever. Like, who knows? But the easiest thing to do if you want someone dead is just blow up their car, shoot him from orbit, shoot him out of the sky. I mean, we can make a big scene out of it if you think that would bring justice to the people you've been healing.
No, I
I
was
could just
trying to help.
stand behind
you.
it with my lightsaber.
Yeah, you could. We could make it look like a Jedi did it. We have a wide variety of tools.
If that's how you think it would go down, he just needs to be off this planet. That's
Off this planet.
off this planet, decimated. If you think that you can do that, great. I'm just
Oh, we can do
saying, I again never met you before. You guys come in. I just wanted to make sure you didn't end up as one of the people that I had to stitch back together.
All right. How much does this guy want for rocket launchers?
There we go.
Oh. Let's find out.
I'm gonna have to take this out of party money here.
That's fine.
Let's see. He has.
I mean, it does delay us from getting our super cool ship, but we'll make it up.
Maybe
So
this guy
I
has,
have
like,
faith in it.
yeah.
Okay, so he offers you a choice. All right, so do you just want the regular rocket launcher, or do you want a mortar launcher?
Ooh.
Probably just a regular rocket launcher. I can rig up some fun with that.
I know.
Remember that time we did that job?
What's up?
But
What's up, Ted?
Put me with the
mortar
balls.
launcher.
What's wrong with a mortar launcher? I don't know how to use one of those. Do you know how to use one of those? You probably know how to use one of those.
I'm pretty sure I do. I mean,
Yeah, you do.
I'm sure I do. I've got, exotic weapon proficiency. I'm a demolitionist. I've got battle. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can make it work.
Let's get you a mortar launcher then. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go, mortar launcher. Let's go. Let's go, mortar launcher. Let's go.
Actually, that's really good for you because it counts as a heavy weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, please.
Yep. So missile launcher is 1,500. Mortar launcher is 2,500.
Okay, we'll buy one of each.
How many mortars come with the launcher?
With the launcher.
Just so I know how many chances I get at this.
That is. Where'd it go? Did not expect to be selling mortars tonight.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
What is it, Tuesday? Come on.
I should have been ready to sell explosives on a Monday. You're right. I don't see it. So we're going to say it comes with one additional.
All right,
Our
how much for it?
250.
All right. So it comes with one. I want a total of 4.
Okay, so an extra 1,000.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to be fine with the rocket launcher plus the shell it came with.
Okay.
So that's going to be a total.
I'm planning ahead, so I don't. I'm planning on 1 mortar for our encounter and 3 mortars for later fun and entanglements.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to subtract 10K from or 5K from party funds.
Before you do that, can I attempt a persuasion because I might know the guy?
Sure.
Awesome. It's only a 10.
I've seen you doing some good things in the neighborhood.
I mean that your brother-in-law, neighbor, friend guy, that blew his arm off last month.
Yeah, drop.
Yeah, I mean, come on, can we do a little? Can we get a little? Maybe like just 1 extra mortar or something for these guys.
Yeah. I'm already giving you the friends and family discount. As much as I would like to go lower, I got a family to feed. I know you understand.
Nope, I get it. Sorry, guys, I tried.
So Edna,
You want to still have a family? No, just kidding.
So Edna had just kind of been hanging off to the side and not really paying that much attention, and she just slides a bunch of credits at him, and then just gestures. We're getting more mortars.
He's only got 5 minutes.
I want them all.
Odin, do you
She
need
doesn't even
something?
say anything. She just barely growls at him.
So how many mortars in total do I get out of all this? Because she just threw a whole bunch of credits at you.
So you
I
bought
have the 4 that I got.
So
Yeah.
9.
I have a total of 9. I got 5 more?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's still just the sliding the credits across the table and then just looking at him and just doing the barely growling.
Odin, this guy probably also sells blasters. Do you want one for self-defense purposes?
To be honest, I'd rather never touch one if I don't have to. But we might make a stop for some more biological stuff at another place before we get wherever we need to go.
Okay, sounds good.
Got my
Where
attention.
is that? That sounds fun.
Is there anything else of interest in his little area department store thingy, whatever you want to call
These
it,
explosives.
that I might want?
You have to be more specific. Are you looking for something in particular,
Can I get more
or?
quarrels?
Hmm?
Any more quarrels from my bowcaster?
Oh yeah,
Do they have any that explode? Do they have any like fancy ones?
no, you are not Hawkeye.
I don't want to be Hawkeye. I want to be Link. I want to attach like a shocky fruit to the end of it and make it electrocute people.
Nah.
Rude.
Unfortunately, there's only one place to get those, and that's back home.
Bummer.
Can I poison them?
Not really.
Why not?
Because they're explosive in plasma.
Thank you for helping with words.
Okay. Well, what's his price on the quarrels? What's his price?
50 for a set of 10.
50 credits for a set of 10?
Mhm.
10, 20, 30, 40. I want another 50 of them.
Okay. Things are going to explode, aren't they? Okay.
Have you
biologicals.
met us?
Trying to buy stuff that's not explosives, but here we are.
Okay, so you're looking for biological.
Yeah, sorry to just be like, hey, this random thing, but within my search of the internet, and I should have mentioned this earlier, but there are like adrenal stamina / hyper adrenal like syringe injections
Yes.
for strength, or some of these have like movement additives to them. Could I go to what might be considered either, one of my regular places for medicine, or yeah, great, that would be awesome. So after we get out of rocket launcher territory, I say, let's make one more quick stop, and we kind of head down a couple back alleyways to a smaller side little entrance, and there's a little tented area with an individual inside.
Okay. Let's see here. Trying to think here. Yeah. So your friend there, Peanut.
Hey.
Hey, it's so good to see you again. How can I help?
Yeah. Hey, so this is super last minute, but I know you've been keeping some special stuff in stock. Do you have any stimulants? Not the regular kind either, what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you're talking about the ones that make you go a little better, faster, stronger, hit a little harder, those sort of things.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. And I'll kind of look at I don't look. My head turns to the kind of group and just any requests, my friends.
Ooh.
I do my own stuff. She's the medic. He's standard issue, so.
What happens if a Wookiee takes one to increase strength?
They get stronger.
Well, obviously. Can I go Hulk Wookiee?
It looks like you get one additional die of damage for an encounter.
I want strength. I want extra strength. I want to rage and have extra strength. I am going to Hulk out. That's like
The other one is, how do bonus hit points work in the system? Because when you rage, you gain bonus hit points, right?
Yes.
Because the adrenaline one gives you 10 bonus hit points per turn.
Ooh.
Which would definitely keep you alive a lot
Can you
longer.
take both at the same time? This is how the Wookiee explodes.
Yes, but.
Yes, but. I
Yes.
don't like but.
Yes, but you will need to definitely take a long rest pretty quick after that.
We finish this and the Wookiee just falls over.
Yeah, it actually doesn't really matter how many you take. Any number greater than 0 looks like it it knocks you down 3 steps down the condition track,
Yoink.
which is pretty gnarly.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
If you want to, you can.
The Wookiee's gonna do that, and then she's gonna chug a rock star.
Okay. So, and I actually say, I have a linguist thing, so I say in Wookiee to you, how many would you like?
Ooh. 2 of each.
Okay. So I,
Oh, that was the thing I should have told her too. We built a collar for the Wookiee.
built a collar.
It looks like a necklace, but it's like the collar that Doug the dog wears in Up.
Fabulous.
Where it does actually translate.
Fabulous.
May have scavenged parts off of a protocol droid.
Amazing. So to the seller, I say I will take 4, and I point to whatever they have, and I'd be happy to. Well, how much are we looking at?
She's going to sell them to you for half their listed price, which I
Fabulous.
have not brought them up on screen yet.
Okay.
Sounds like you have.
I have what I don't know if they're from the same system. But most of these things, the max would be like 200 credits each.
Yeah.
So if I bought 4, it'd be about 400 credits.
Yeah.
I'm doing them. Okay, great. And I hand that over.
Thanks. I just have to cover my costs.
We get it. We understand, but thank you. Stay clear of the fight arena tonight, okay?
Definitely. Thank you.
Yeah. And I hand them over to you, Edna.
Awesome. Yeah, stay clear of the fight arena and like a quarter-mile radius.
Okay.
Get out of get.
I just envision Edna being like Super Mario when he gets the star.
This is a perfect time for the mushroom sound.
Anyway.
Okay.
Well, thank you. And please come back.
If we
Of
don't
course.
die.
Of course. You know me. And I'll toss a couple extra credits as a tip.
Well, thank you.
Of course. All right. Well, what is there anything else you guys need? This is all going really fast for me.
Yeah, pretty much standard issue for us. We're good to go.
To it.
Yeah,
Oh,
we've got
okay.
our rocket launcher. Ted's got his mortar launcher, which somehow perfect posture, carrying 100 kilos of mostly explosives, and we're gonna go ask for our money back. Or is that the plan? Or I guess we've used up.
Yeah, we're totally gonna go still ask for our money back.
Yeah, we'll try doing it the nice way first, but we come back for for
Try
unpleasant
to be
treats
nice
just in
while
case.
armed to the teeth.
Okay.
Exactly.
Well, please don't mind if I don't show my face in that establishment. I'll be nearby, but I can't go in with you.
That's fine.
Okay. Is that because he knows your face, or for other reasons?
You could say he knows my face. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, are you his kid?
Is he your brother? Lover?
Is your dad?
Husband?
No, he's the slave trader that held me captive for quite a long time.
Man.
And then
Fair
killed
enough.
my twin brother. So
Yikes!
Yikes.
yeah, you talked about
Hooray!
planting a bomb in his speeder. It was worse than that. So
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I can think of a lot of things worse than planting a bomb in a speeder, but
Gosh, love a good troll.
wow. Okay, well, let's go kill this guy, and then it's free from you. And thank you for not being weird and poetic about it. Dunk, dunk. Hey, Fenrir, we're here.
Who's this?
Edna's agents. We got to back out of the fight.
Okay. Why?
We got another showing across town, and also Nunya.
You're a slimy, disgusting dirtbag.
I am not slimy.
Okay,
Oh, man,
so you're
he's
just a
a
disgusting dirtbag?
I'm sorry, what was that, Udix?
He speaks Sherwook, man. Dang it.
Oh, I speak many things. You know, it's fine. You can.
Great. You speak refund?
All bets are final. If your friend doesn't enter, then you just lose your money.
You know that's not how that's working.
Yeah, I think we're actually going to resolve that as well because the fight doesn't start for another hour.
Udix, make a perception check.
Hooray! Something I'm good at.
Sorry.
Hooray! Natural 20. That's a 32.
Yay!
So what's your total?
32.
Okay. So he looks kind of uncomfortable, fidgets a little bit. I mean, I've entered into arrangements based on the amount of money you placed and the promise of having a Wookiee in my ring. I mean, that doesn't happen every week. So
Why
this is going to
not?
hurt me quite a bit.
Yeah, well, easy come, easy go, you know?
It's not going to hurt you as much as, not giving us the refund is going to.
Well, I don't have the money on me.
Why not? We gave it to you an hour ago, 2 hours ago.
Yes, but I had one of my couriers to deposit it.
Okay, cool.
We can wait.
Yeah.
Bring your courier back.
It'd be much easier if we went there. I can give you directions.
Why don't we all go together?
I have so much to do.
You do. You have to come with us to your bank to pick up
And
the
then,
money.
and then you need to pack and get off planet.
Why would I do that when I have a fight in just like 2.5 hours?
Oh boy, because that's how long it takes to get off planet.
Because I have exploding pants.
You're like,
They explode and just credits fly out.
I think my translator is broken. Did you say exploding pants?
It's not, and it's definitely not.
I love how Ed does not like screw the subtlety. We're just going for it.
I really wish I still had my Wampa.
Wampa, wampa, wampa.
But I actually put the Wampa on the floor in my room in the Tortuga.
Oh no, you could have been wearing a Wampa coat this entire time.
A Wampa cloak this whole time.
Wampa.
A Wampa cloak and exploding pants.
Yeah, so let's go do this. What do you drive? It'll be fun.
It's all gonna be great.
Oh, fine. I'll go with you. It's against my better judgment. It's going to affect my reputation on the circuit.
Did you have any judgment ever?
Yes.
I know. Shush.
You don't tell me what to do. She just flicks Ted in the face.
Tearing his
I
nose
just
off.
like
Ringing sound.
ping.
But imagine how that would echo into his head.
Hmm.
This
Cool.
is why you don't thunk on fish tanks.
Well, we'll drive along with this guy, and Odine, I guess you'll see us leave in this car.
I was gonna say if they were walking, I would follow behind at a certain pace, but if they are driving, then there's not much I can do, which is okay.
You could get in a taxi and follow that car.
Or one of the KitchenAid mixers.
So as you're walking outside, and he's walking towards the speeder, which is across the street from his building there. And let's see here. Here we go. Oh,
It's a great sound.
so Ted,
Yeah.
a 35, I'm pretty sure will beat your reflex defense, correct?
I am so screwed. Yeah, it will.
Okay.
Pretty good hit.
So you take 30 points of damage as this blaster shot catches you square in the chest.
Okay.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's a condition, I presume.
No, I'm still good. I have a lot of hit points.
Oh, actually, that would actually not knock me down either. Cool.
I mean, I stumble. I take a couple steps back from it, but I'm not out of this fight.
Okay. So, going to need you guys to roll for initiative.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Odin, you're right there too, I guess. Right?
Yeah.
We're right out front.
Not one of the ones shooting us.
Yeah, unless you're the assassin the whole time.
No. I'm just outside the establishment waiting to see you guys.
Okay, so in a strange turn of events, John,
Huh.
Edna got a 20 for her
What?
initiative.
Total or her roll?
Total.
I
Okay.
also got a 20 total, but my dexterity, I think, is higher than yours. I'm a 16.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Like, I typically roll, like, 5 and under for my initiatives.
Yeah, I rolled a 7, so...
Okay, Ted, what'd you get?
28 total.
Woo! It's like, battle ensues.
Stewardess!
This reminds me of Fallujah. Just lats start flying over his head and weird clone music turns on.
The trees are talking in Ewok. Yeah.
Well, hopefully these guys roll worse than they shoot.
Odin, did you get initiative?
Yeah, initiative is just a roll plus your dex mod, correct?
There is an initiative skill.
Okay. Hold, please.
Sure.
Yes, there is. Okay, so 13.
13?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
I also use Saga Workshop. It's great.
It really is.
Yeah, it's nice, nifty.
What is going on there?
Do you have a Mac?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that?
You're getting all sorts of stuff that ensues. Use just one, and you'll get a little like bubble thumbs up and stuff. Yeah. I was blowing up our. Yeah.
I don't know what happened there, but that was kind of cool. Okay.
All right. So, top of the round, Fenrir goes first. Ted's going to be up next.
Yeah.
He is taking the full dash action to run like mad.
Chicken.
Okay.
In which direction?
Like from where you came out of the building, he turned right, and he's trying to cut across into an alley.
Is he running toward the train?
There's a train going through the neighborhood right now. It's amazing. There was a dog earlier. All right, Ted, you're up, and then it's going to be you next.
All right. How many people are surrounding us? Do we know?
You don't see the guy that shot at you, but there are like a bunch of. Man, there's 4 very large, burly. One's a Gamorrean trying to like box you in.
Okay, so we have 4 people up close.
Relatively, yes. The Gamorrean's trying to kill us.
Time to pull out my Z6.
Oh boy. Okay.
Like a Z6. Like a Z6.
And let's see, that is.
They
Did I
have
do that right?
so much.
At 26.
26. That's definitely going to hit. Who are you shooting at?
The big fatty Gamorrean.
Oh, okay.
Just a random bystander.
No, you said there was a Gamorrean that was trying to box us in. So,
Oh, yeah.
so I'm going after the Gamorrean.
All right.
Let's see, and that is a heavy blaster. That's a 3d10. 9 plus 16 and 23.
23. Okay.
Yep.
You have definitely done some damage to him. He staggers back a little bit, kind of snorts, and looks slightly hesitant.
Can I use a second attack?
At a -5, sure.
Yeah, that's okay. All right. So that's 27, so 22.
Yep. Still hits.
All right. That's another 3d10. 8, 15, and 21.
21. Okay. He takes the remainder of these shots and kind of staggers back and falls down.
He's going down. He's yelling.
Now, as this is happening, you hear some of the surrounding people start kind of screaming, running away, trying to get away.
Cool.
All right, Udex, you're up.
Cool. Well, I'm faster than he is. So I'm going to run towards the alleyway
Okay.
and shoot at Fenrir.
Okay.
That should hit with a 29. What's the range?
Still going to be short. Or
Okay.
Point
With a
blank.
30.
Yeah.
And it's only 3d12 because I did not take the aim action. Decent damage.
Okay.
Let's see here. 1 plus 12, 21 plus 5. 26, and his damage threshold counts as 5 lower.
Okay, then. That's, yeah.
And I'm going to shoot him again at a -5.
Well, okay.
If a 16 hits him, or sorry, that's actually just an 11 at a -5. Doesn't
Okay.
hit him.
Nope, that one goes wide.
Yep.
And he keeps going. I mean, it's not his move, but... All right, Edna,
So
I remembered you this time.
look at you go. I'm so proud of you. So obviously, this is gonna tick Edna off. So raging.
Okay.
However, in the time that Ted and Udex have started doing things, I have decided to take the adrenaline
Okay.
botanical thing that I have and administer it however it is that you administer it.
Okay.
So I don't know what other bonuses that gets me. Ow, that hurt.
What did that have? It was a bonus to strength?
Well, there was a strength one and there was a...
So the ones I found are implants, and there's a class that can put them in.
Okay.
And when you get them, the strength one does 1 additional dice of damage. But once it wears off after the scene, you go down 3 conditions.
So it's up to you. I mean...
Maybe I'll just rage for now.
Okay.
I say I also found one that is just a +4 to your strength and it lasts 120 seconds. I don't know if that, but it's your guys' call.
Yeah.
Depends on... That's probably worth it, because that's a +2 to hit as well.
You do
But-
you, boo-boo.
Yeah.
All right, we're doing the strength one that Beth mentioned. So what'd you say was it +4?
+4 to your strength and it lasts 120 seconds. Temporary boost, strength of the user, effect wears off after a short time. Side effects are considered minimal. Stim bonuses that affect the same statistic do not stack.
Okay. All right, and then the Gamorrean's already down. Was there somebody else crowding in on us?
Yeah. There are 3 other guys.
Who would be closest?
Probably the guy immediately to your right.
What is he?
Looks to be a human-ish.
Okay. I would like
Wearing some armor.
to pick him up and use him as a club to hit the other guys.
So, Edna, your normal roll is +2 to hit and +2 to damage now, compared to what it was before, because your strength is higher.
All right, so you're gonna have to make a melee attack to try to grab him.
All right, where did my melee attack thing go? I rolled a 19.
Good grief.
Should be pretty good.
I don't have just like where is my just what my melee attack would be?
It's going to be plus your base attack plus your strength.
Okay.
Plus your bonuses.
Okay, so where did my base attack go? Where did it go? Why can't I find things on this stupid thing? Where did it go? Initiative perception. Okay, so base attack is +6.
Mm-hmm.
Plus strength.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a +3 modifier before, but then I have my +4 strength right now. Plus I'm raging,
Mm-hmm.
which was a +4 to attack.
Okay.
And +4 to damage.
Okay. So we're gonna say that you go ahead and grab this guy.
And I am now going to swing him like a baseball bat at the other two.
That's gonna be a second melee attack.
Is that at a -5 then?
Yes.
Well, that was a 13.
Plus all that other stuff.
That was a 13 that I rolled. Okay. So then, plus the 6 and the 4, and well, let's just go. Yeah. So +1, so 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That gives me back up to a 20 again.
20? Just 20?
Because of the -5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you grab this guy. Which limb did you grab him by?
Let's go with I just like grabbed a leg.
Grab
Like I just like reached down
So
like
you reach down, grab him by his leg, and go and swing him at his friend, who has this look of shock and horror on his face as he leans back, just as his friend's head whiffs past.
Amazing.
I need to rethink some life choices here.
Was he wearing his brown pants?
He,
He is now.
one way or another.
The answer is yes.
Yes. So you took the stimulant,
Yes.
2 attacks. That completes your turn.
Do I actually get to do damage to the guy that I just used as a club though?
1d6 as he smashes into the ground.
4.
Okay. All right.
I just wanted to hurt him a little bit. I'm still using him as a weapon for my next turn, though. I'm not letting go of him.
Of course. Of course. So, let's go. Great. All right. So, Ted,
Yes.
29 to hit.
To hit me?
Yes.
Mhm.
I don't like these odds.
So that is a yes?
So, yeah, because unless I'm doing the math wrong, I only take I just look at my reflex, right?
Yeah.
Anything to it?
What's up?
I don't add anything to my reflex. It's just my reflex, correct?
Right. Everything should be there.
So
Yeah,
what
I'm a-
number do you
I'm-
have, Ted?
I'm a 20 on reflex.
That should go up.
Yeah, because it's your
But
level plus your dexterity plus class plus feats and stuff. So
I have to remember that Ted and I both didn't actually
Right.
level up
So it should be
correctly.
2 higher.
yeah, 2 higher maybe.
About
Yeah,
22. So
Okay.
22.
All right.
because you also wear armor, which helps other things. But
So I'm getting shot. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. We're 18 points of damage.
Okay.
Soon we will meet Farmer Debt.
I'm still feeling. I feel it a little more, but I'm still trucking along. But now I'm pissed. I want to hit somebody else.
Right.
Who's the closest? And
Oh, we gotta make sure everybody has their turns first.
Yes. We're getting there.
okay.
We're getting there.
Okay. I just figured if I was getting shot again, it was time to start over the round.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Unfortunately, no.
So,
Okay.
doing that, Edna swung his friend at is backing up and trying to find a way to run away. And the other one, who has not been hit or shot yet, is taking a moment to kind of freeze. And then it's going to be Odine's turn.
Wait, there were 3 goons, right? Or were there 4?
4.
No, I get a turn.
Four.
Okay, there was Gamorrean and 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I get a turn, John?
Huh?
Do I get a turn?
Didn't you take your turn before Edna?
Oh.
We haven't gotten all the way around yet.
Oh, okay.
I'll be back.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're going
sorry. I thought Ted getting shot was Ted's turn.
No. All right, so then it's going to be Odine's turn.
Okay. I know you just said it, but just remind me, are there any of the bad guys that have not gone down or been hit yet? Are any of them just standing around waiting to hit something?
Yes, there are 2.
There are 2. Okay. I would like to sprint to the one closest if all of our friends came out of this building and I was kind of like in an alleyway nearby. I would love to sprint out, kind of leap on or get near whichever bad guy is closest, and just kind of dagger.
Step.
I love the Thank you. Sure.
Okay.
Are you going to
Right now?
or
Sorry, John?
do you want to jump?
Yeah, sure. I will definitely jump on as high as I can and just try to drax them.
Trying to remember. Do you have? Yeah, so you can make an acrobatics check.
Okay, great. Acrobatics. Okay. Oh gosh, I'm rolling so poorly. That's a 9. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Hello.
Try again. Yeah, there you go.
All right.
So apparently, if I mute Edna's microphone, it mutes you both.
Yeah, we're using
Oh,
the same
boy.
audio interface to eliminate echo because we're in the same room.
All good. Okay, I
Sorry
will do that again.
That's
That's
okay.
okay. I just noticed that her thing was blinking on the screen. I was like, oh, her microphone's picking up noise. Now I understand. Okay, all good.
Thank you. Yeah, so it doesn't add anything, but
Okay.
it's part of your movement to get there, and you
Sure.
can still make your attack.
Awesome. Okay, so I with the dagger, again, do I get 1 strike
You
as
can
a
make
melee weapon?
second attack would be at a -5.
I was
As
just
long
gonna
as
do
your
1
base
then.
attack bonus is at least 5.
Right. At this level, it should be.
I've got a +8 to my base attack.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do the 1. So I'm just gonna try to leap. I don't get very high. I'm not that athletic.
Yeah.
But I'll try to stab him wherever I can with my dagger. And that is it's a 13.
13. That does not hit.
Okay.
It comes close, but it just like bounces off of like a piece of armor on his back.
Yeah, totally.
You can make another attack at -5.
If you want to.
Crit fish.
Okay, yeah, why not? I'm here.
Go
That
for it.
was
Do it.
1 less, so not even. I am not a fighter, obviously. Just hitting that armor.
Okay. So then that is going to take us actually to Fenrir, who I need to make a check for him. Okay. So he is continuing on his trek down the alley, across the street, kind of zigging, zagging back for. He is not about to getting shot and stabbed today. And somebody shot him in the back. He's not happy. And then it's going to be his turn.
All right, so it's my turn.
Mhm.
So how many people are left alive around us? 3?
There are 2 standing. One, Odin is behind. Having just tried to stab him. There's another one who's looking at his friend as Edna swings him around like a weapon. And there's the one that Edna is using as a weapon
So a total of 3 people
that you see.
that we see.
Right.
I like they keep saying that. Okay. So first things first. If I want to take healing, is that considered an action for this turn?
What are you
Or
using?
is that I would be using a med pack.
Yeah, that's going to take up your whole round.
Okay, but a med pack would put me back to full health, wouldn't it?
Not exactly, no. Medpack would give you. I know you're the healer, correct?
Yeah.
Medpack does what?
You make a treat injury check.
Yeah.
And so that would then stabilize.
As a full round action, you administer first aid. You gain. You make a DC 15 treat injury check. You gain a number of hit points equal to character level plus 1 by which you exceed the DC, and you get a +2 for using the med pack.
Right. So if you roll over 15, you get hit points back.
But you take a -5 if you do it to yourself.
So if you roll over 20,
Okay. So I have to get over 20 in order to make that work. All right, so that's not going to happen. I'm not going to do that then.
Okay.
Instead, I am going to very angrily whip out my Z6 and point it at. Let's see. There's the one that's kneeling. There's the one that Edna's swinging around and making on a tilt, like he's on a tilt-a-whirl, and then there's the one watching the tilt-a-whirl. Correct?
yes.
All right. So I'll go for the Watcher. That would be a nat 20.
Oh, Lord.
Nice.
Oh, I'm kind of liking these new dice, by the way. Not only are they pretty, but they're rolling nice.
Heck yeah.
All right, so let's see. Need my Z6. All right, so that is a 3d10.
Okay.
So I have got 6, 8, 14. Oh, that went off the table. 3. So 17 plus 1 makes 18 times 2. So 36.
36 points of damage? That was your roll?
Well, nat 20, don't I double it?
Yeah.
So yeah, so I rolled 18. Damage would
Okay.
be doubled. So that makes 36.
Double checking the math. Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
No. I can't get. I don't think I could go 36, but no, I did not. 36 would have been awesome though.
What are you doing?
Saga Forge. All right, so you're shooting this guy, right?
Yeah.
You just you lay right into him.
He's dead.
Every stray bolt coming out of your gun hits him, except for one. And that only misses because he's tipping over backwards.
Because he's dead?
So he has 37 because he's dead? Or he has 37 hit points and there's one left.
You're not sure yet.
So that's a yes. Okay. So he's not dead.
He goes through his pockets looking for loose change. All right. Any additional action?
I am going to shoot the one that is kneeling over by Odin.
Okay.
And see if what I can do to him. with 5 less hit points. That is a 16, so that's 11 plus. Hold on, I'm getting there. So 21?
21?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that'll hit him.
Okay.
If you had missed, it would have gone badly for anybody behind him.
Hooray!
24 points of hit of damage.
Okay. Start drilling into his armor, but he's still upright.
Okay.
All right. Complete your turn?
As far as I know, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think there's really anything else I can do. So
Udex, and then we'll have Ed.
Do I still have line of sight on Fenrir?
He's getting kind of distant, but you can still sort of see him down there.
How distant is distant? Is he within 150 squares?
Yeah.
Is he bleeding from my previous shot? Did it look like he went down the condition track?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to take the aim action instead of movement, and let's get him.
Yeah.
That looks like a hit to me. Yeah, 25 to hit.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
Cool. He takes... Oh, that's the wrong dice. Stand by. Where's my D12? Beautiful. So that is 23 plus 5, 27 plus 7 is 34 damage, and his damage threshold counts as 5 less.
Okay.
And let's try once more.
Okay.
Nah, shot goes wide.
I like how he's like, I'm not even reading the number. It's just going wide.
All right.
It's 11 after mods. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Edna, you're up.
Alrighty. The guys around me. I mean, I'm still holding one.
Mm-hmm.
The other one's down.
Yep.
All like down.
He's laying on the ground.
Okay, so I would like to take Mr. Club.
Okay.
Swing him
Okay.
into his friend, who's on the ground.
Like
head first. I'm gonna snap this guy's neck while slamming him into his friend to make sure his friend's dead too.
Okay.
Yikes.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm sorry.
Remind me not to make you...
Somebody's had a rough day. Somebody's had a rough day.
So I rolled a 13. My rage is +4. My base attack is +6. So that makes it to a 20. 13.
It hits.
And then +2 for my.
It hits.
What kind of damage do I do to this guy now?
Let's go with 2d6.
A lot.
3, 7, 7.
7? Okay.
But I slammed him head first into the ground, into his
Yeah,
friend.
I'll deal with the medical implications of that in a minute.
His head should no longer be attached to his body.
Right. The guy on the ground lets out this noise, kind of like all the air escaping him, and just slumps.
Ooh, death rattle.
That's what happens when you deflate the balloon and just smash his lungs the rest of the way.
Deflate the balloon.
The guy you're holding has gone completely limp.
That would be because I just used his head as a hammer.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Hammer!
Edna, will a 26 hit your reflex defense?
I don't know.
So, Edna, we were just calculating all this, so I can look it up for you again. It's going to be your level plus your dexterity mod. What's your dex mod?
0.
Okay. And are you wearing any armor? Probably not.
Don't think so.
Okay, and then I'm going to look up. You're a level 10 noble, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're
Okay, and no, I'm noble and soldier.
How many
noble
levels?
and soldier.
Uh,
Okay.
He's
So you're at 23.
I'll be 3 of soldier at this point, I think.
Yep.
Okay, so 23 for my reflex.
Yes.
Okay.
So 26
Yeah.
would beat that. 22 points of damage.
Woof.
There are actually 2 shots.
that's
One goes past your head and the other one hits you in the back.
Okay. Is it 22?
Mm-hmm. Then we're going to switch to Odin.
Okay. So I was trying to look it up and I couldn't find a page, but using a med pack on somebody else during combat, there was no -5, we said, because it's somebody else.
Correct.
Okay. And that is just a treat injury skill check.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to turn to Ted, if he's still there, and I'm going to pull some components. If I pull components out of like a side pouch, is that considered a bonus action?
Should be a swift action.
Swift action, same concept.
Okay. So I pull those out really quick, and it just looks like there's what looks like mesh tape that has a glob of like Vaseline-like stuff, and I just slap it onto you from where you are injured, and that's going to be my attempt at healing.
I'm not dead yet.
Holy crap, I'm rolling so poorly. But that's a 20.
Just throw some duct tape over it.
Okay, so that means you heal your level 10 plus 5. So that's 15 healing. Oh, sorry, 17, because plus 2 for the med pack.
So if that's how that works, then 17 points of healing to Ted.
Can't
I'm
remember the last
cool
time
with that.
Sorry, John?
I can't remember the last time we actually had a healer.
It's been a while.
All right. Well, thank you.
I just do
Yeah.
cybernetics
Less.
afterward.
All right.
And if it's just also a question, if I have quick skill, what does taking 10, taking 20, taking 15 mean?
Taking 10 is when you have time to focus on it
Okay.
without distraction.
Okay.
Taking is you have all the time in the world to get it right.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it means that you set the dice to that number instead.
Yes.
Okay. Good for future reference. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. That's going to take us back around to Fenrir, who is
Running.
Fenrir and friend do not go together.
Fenrir is still running?
well, not very well. He's trying
More
to.
of a stumble, limp, drag, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I shot some on any being, those are critical components.
Yes, they are. So, Udex, as you're looking through your scope, admiring your handiwork and your last missed shot, hoping that it didn't hit anybody else, you see him kind of stagger to his knees, puts his hands on the ground, was just sitting there breathing for a minute. And then it's Ted's turn.
It's my turn.
Yep. And Udex will be up.
How far away is bag of
Fenrir?
dirt?
A ways.
Yeah.
I had to run after him,
Like-
and he's at my maximum range. Or, well, he's far.
Would I be able to catch up with him if I used my jetpack?
It would still take you like into your next turn, but you can.
Well, this is bull crap. All right, what do we have alive by us?
Rage. You're just sitting there with your Z6, like firing into the sky. Bring me more enemies.
Pretty much.
There's the one goon that you were shooting at that Odin is behind, and then wherever those other blaster shots are coming from.
Yeah, we were sniped by someone on the road.
Okay. Do we have any idea where those blaster shots are coming from? Because are they still going on while we're fighting, or is it only the initial shot?
It's still going on. You can make a knowledge tactics roll to figure it out.
Okay. I will do that. Oh, that's actually good because that's one of my skills. Fantastic.
It's like I picked that for a reason.
Right? All right. So 25.
What'd you get?
25 total.
25? Sorry, your audio's cutting in and out again. 25. Okay. Yeah, you figure out that he is like 2 buildings down in a second-story window.
Not in a grassy knoll.
You have a mortar. That's good at taking down second-story windows.
That. I want to do that.
Okay.
We just hear on our internal comms network the clone voice of like grid square 22-3 fire mission.
Mortar.
What are you talking to, Ted? And then whoomp.
Shoomp.
All right, you want to make an attack roll with that? Well, you're going to have to set it up first. That's going to take part of your turn.
My turn?
What's that?
All right, so does that take my whole turn or just part of my turn?
That's going to take up the rest of this turn.
Okay. So I guess I'm setting it up.
You know.
Okay. All right. So I'm setting up the mortar for the rest of my turn.
Okay. It's you next, and then Edna.
Cool. I'm going to full move to what's his name? Fenrir.
Okay.
And when I get close, I'm going to tell him I took the stun setting off this thing, so you better hand over the money if you want medical. So if you want to live.
His eyes are kind of glazed over, and he just looks at you like you're not making any sense.
Okay. Is he alive?
Yeah. Still breathing.
Yeah, all right. Well, if I can get there, well, I double move to get there, so I can't do a treat injury this turn. But I will try next turn. I'm great at treat injury.
Okay. All right. That's going to be your turn. Edna's up.
There's not a whole lot to do still, because, I mean, Ted's setting up the mortar launcher.
Yep.
And everybody else around us is deceased, correct?
The guy in my arms has gone limp.
Hmm?
Guy in my arms went limp.
Yes.
Is he actually gone? Like, because I am also, a healer.
Make a check.
Can I?
Treat injury.
I want to
Determine his
treat it.
status. It's the general medical term for checking their pulse.
15.
15. It's there, but just barely.
Okay, so I slam him into the ground again.
I give it to you.
He's still alive, so I'm gonna smack him again.
I'm going to do CPR by lifting you up and just suplexing you over and over again.
I like how she's like, you're like, all right,
He's still alive?
wham.
Okay, so it's going to take. Oh, sorry.
You're just giving it to me? That's it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I want to hit him again.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
I have the click-clack math rocks. Let me use the click-clack math rocks. Okay, so I rolled a 10. Plus all my bonuses. But then my right is the second hit.
Yeah.
So I think that like evens it back out to about a 10.
This is almost like that scene in Avengers between Hulk and Loki.
Yeah.
With Hulk. I was just going to say that.
So you're doing that to this guy. You take a second. You see him breathe.
Guard.
Do it again.
That's 6 more points of damage. Edna's just gonna keep smacking him into the ground in the background, like
Okay.
while everybody else is doing things. I'm just be like,
All right.
Oh, we're gonna have to clean that up.
Wampa!
Okay. So Odin, it's your turn.
Okay. So, Ted, did you move from where you were when you started tracking down this sniper?
Nope. I
You're
just
still there?
knelt down and started assembling my mortar.
Okay. And do I see that you're still hurting, like bleeding stuff? Do I see damage still?
I'm still damaged. Yes.
You're still
You
damaged. Okay.
actually, someone can only benefit from a med pack once per 24 hours.
That's fine because I'm going to use Vital Transfer as I put a hand on a part that's not covered by armor onto Ted.
It'll be
And
right here in
I'm
the
going
shoulder
to
area.
use, I'm going to use a force point to make sure that I don't take any damage. But here we go. Oh, that got to go in the thingy. Okay. That's a 26.
Okay.
So it is going to be. Oops, hold on. I just had it up.
It's gonna be a 40.
That would be
40. Yeah, 40 points.
Lord Jesus, I am healed.
4-0. Yeah,
Wow,
I'm
that's a
back.
lot of healing.
that was a good roll.
Full
So
power. I can scratch all that off. I was doing the math over here on my hit points. Don't got to do that right now. So thank you very much.
don't mention it.
Kind of like having a healer. This is cool. Okay.
all right.
Yeah.
So Ted,
Yes,
you've set up your mortar.
I did. I'm not excited about this at all.
Hmm?
Am I gonna do what?
Are you going to fire your mortar?
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. So I'm assuming it's like any other attack, correct? My roll plus my base attack.
Yep.
So 27.
27. All right, you can roll
Yeah.
damage on that.
So
All
it
right,
does
what
as
am I
much
rolling for
damage as a
damage?
grenade.
I'm sorry. Odin, did that finish your turn?
It did. Thank you for
Okay,
asking.
sorry.
No, you're good.
Go ahead, Ted. What was your damage?
What my damage was 27. What am I rolling to get the damage? 2d6, 3d10.
Mortar is 46.
And then more because you're a demolitionist. So
Yeah.
is that 5d6 or 66?
66.
Pretty good.
Okay.
Ordered.
Pretty good.
Yes, mortar 66.
Thank
you. You tell me somebody got the joke.
Oh yeah, Sam did.
Take a second.
29 total.
Okay. So the shell goes through the window, and there's a blast of fire and debris that comes back out of the window.
Fun.
Did you get him?
You don't
Did it
know.
go to the window?
Hmm?
To the wall?
Till the
Did-
blood dripped
did
down.
the blood go down the wall?
I don't like it when Tim and I make the same references. Actually, I totally love it. It's
Well,
hilarious.
it's because he's so young at heart.
I thought it was because I listened to old people music.
Me?
Yeah, Udix.
Okay. I'm going to staunch the bleeding on this guy because I'm not playing a cleric and I can't speak with dead after he dies to learn where the money is. Stupid Star Wars. All right.
There are ways, but
I'm looking for an 8 up.
Force Ghost.
I think I killed him.
what'd you get?
Well, I rolled a 1, which is an 8 for my treat injury roll. So I think I might have killed him. Which, like, was my intention 2 rounds ago, but now I've rethought, and now I'm not happy about that.
It's not going well.
Why is human blood so viscous? It's like motor oil. How do you... It's all over everything.
All right, so we're out of combat now.
Does somebody want to tell Edna she's still just smashing this guy into the ground?
Hey, Edna, I need a medic over here.
She just chucks him over her shoulder and keeps going. So I did. I just chucked the guy over my shoulder and then I head to Udex.
The area is completely clear of civilians at this point because
There's been a Wookiee using a person as a
yeah,
giant club for the last 20 minutes.
and shots fired and explosions and everybody's cleared out.
Hey,
Did
Ted,
I
you all
also-
right?
What was that?
I was just
All
gonna say,
right.
did I also hear Udex say he needs a medic?
I did, but I don't know you're a medic. So,
Right, but if you said that, I'm gonna come running.
okay, cool. Ted, you all right? You looks. I saw you slightly on fire earlier.
Oh
Oh no,
Okay, well,
he died.
Apparently, no, he's not okay.
all right. So Edna and Odin, you arrive at the scene with Udex kneeling over Fenrir.
Once they get here, I'm back up on my rifle because I don't know if we got the sniper. So I'm going to find a vantage point.
Okay.
All right. Trying not to let this guy die.
Yeah, well, I didn't use a med pack before, so if you use one, or Odin, you can try to negotiate with the Wookiee who just turned a human into a rug.
well, I was gonna say, Edna, do you reach down to try to heal this guy?
I want to check and see how dead he is first. How dead is he?
Okay.
Make a treat injury check.
20.
He is like 1 or 2 points away from not being here anymore.
Okay, then I can. I'll use a med pack on him.
Okay.
Which
As you go to take out your stuff, I hold your arm. Like I just like you go to reach for your stuff and you go to pull it out, and I just put a hand up and I kind of like on your forearm, just like hesitantly, in a way of saying like a non-verbal way of saying like don't.
and she just like stuffs the stuff back in her bag.
Okay.
Visible wounds, highly visible wounds on this guy. Yeah, if that's there. Anything in the like jugular region going on? Like any injuries happening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can choose to fail a check at any time.
One of the shots actually kind of went through his neck.
Okay. Excellent.
It was the last one that dropped him.
Okay. I kind of look at Edna and I look down the alleyway. And if I have the ability to, I would love to take a dagger from my side and shove it into the wound that's already there.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Do I need to roll for anything?
Yeah, you're going to have to roll an attack.
Okay. This is my highest roll of the evening. Oh, God.
What?
Sorry.
I mean, he's incapacitated, so he should have like a -4 to his
Oh, yeah,
reflex.
he's got a huge
Or
penalty.
You're going to be against his flat-footed, which is going to be even lower.
So I got a 26.
That's definitely going to work. So,
That would hit most of us.
to steal somebody else's phrase, how do you want to do this?
Well, since Udex, you're in the vicinity still?
Yeah, I'm up in an alcove pointed the opposite direction because
Okay.
I'm looking back at the smoking ruins that Ted created because I'm not sure that sniper is dead.
Okay. Then Edna, you're probably the only one that sees, unless Ted came with us too, but you just see Odin take a small, shabby little dagger and shove it into the hole that's already there. That's it.
Edna saw nothing.
He locks eyes with you for the last second of his life and recognizes you right before he fades out.
Great.
Sorry, I just looked at Udex with the. We were too late.
You're too late?
We're too late.
Well, we got to track down our money then. He has like 10K of our bucks. All right, let's go. He was headed this way, but this is probably the wrong way. Search him.
Definitely do that.
Loot the body?
Loot the body!
Okay. Yeah, you find his ID, his credit chit, his other credit chit. Data pads.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know. Words are gone now.
Let's take this and get off the street.
Okay, so because my headphones died for a second and I missed out on a little bit of the conversation, did we ever find out if we got the sniper? Because I'm kind of invested in that.
We don't entirely know. We just know that we're not being shot at anymore.
You definitely blew up the tower, but the sniper also wasn't shooting at us during that combat rounds, which was nice. So I don't think.
Okay, I will let it go then.
Dang, Ted, look at that. You got a hole right in the front of your armor and right in the back of your armor, and it's covered in blood, but that's just bloop, bloop, bloop. That's just human skin. That's just bloop, 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 bloop.
Stop it.
And Ted just like smacking at Udex. Touch me!
All right, give me those data pads. Let's see what we got.
Okay.
Let's go to a different. Actually, let's just go back to this guy's freaking office. I bet he's got nice stuff.
And GM, did I recognize any of the other underlings that he had with him?
None of them were overly familiar, no.
Okay.
Nobody you would have been on a first name basis.
Okay.
All right, so you're going through his data pad as you go through to his office, and you find all sorts of accounts listed, including recent transfers in the exact amounts that you gave him,
Yo.
and a bunch of other ones before and after.
Beautiful. Let's track those transactions down.
Okay.
And loot his office. Maybe he has some weapons or drugs or combat things.
Combat things?
I don't know.
Like shockboxing gloves? I mean...
Yeah, or like weird collars or like boots with knives hidden in them or something.
Okay. There's not a whole lot in the office. It was a temporary setup. But in the drawers you do find some weapons. You do find a very nice hardwood, almost like looks like Worcester wood box, but it's locked.
Is it?
It is.
Is it though?
I wish it would.
What's it? How is it locked? Does it have like something electronic or pathetic like that?
No, it's actually a mechanical lock. Like you would need a key.
A key? Did he have a key on him?
Not that you found, no.
Okay.
Can Edna just like hit it on top of the lock?
No. I got something for this. I pull out the small screwdrivers. Let's pick this lock.
Okay.
Do I recognize the box?
You've seen it before, yeah.
You gonna say
Okay.
anything?
I kind of just watch, unless I don't. I just watch.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to pick this lock. Is that a mechanics check or?
Yeah.
Cool. Much better. 28.
28. That will work.
Tink. Ah, there we go.
And this is. Udex was a racer, right?
Yes.
Okay. Was he ever involved in like drug trafficking?
Not before I met this party.
Only sense, apparently.
I was kind of straight edge, honestly. It's when we had the run-in with the Empire where they blew up Menomina that I was like, we gotta become radicalized and start doing whatever it takes to stick it to the man.
All right.
Hey, Eddie.
We gotta make sure we don't get stick it to the maniosis, though.
Mm-hmm. So, anybody who wouldn't know this in their background, it's a box full of spice.
Would probably know that, but maybe.
I mean,
Huh. Does this look like drugs to you guys?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's that, Odin?
No, just I may or may not have forgotten about that box. It's something he always kept close, and from what I understand, worth a lot. DM.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to hang on to it and try to fence it to one of your numerous sketchy contacts?
No,
I don't need this kind of heat.
nothing to do with this man at all. Take it, sell it, get some gains, but I want nothing to do with it.
It's a nice box.
Yeah, it is. But time for it to belong to somebody else who might do something good with it.
The box?
The box, the contents, storing something useful inside the box, anything.
I open up a desk drawer and look everyone in the eye, dump the box out into the desk drawer, close the desk drawer, and give the box to Odin. Something
take it.
useful.
Hey, Ted, can you make a perception check for me?
Might get a good trade.
I wasn't the one opening that. Why am I doing perception? This sucks.
Because I'm a jerk.
Yep, you are. Let's see. Total of 12.
Oh, okay. You notice that people are coming back into the streets. And I'm going to give you a little bit of a bonus here because you're a soldier. You do notice people in uniform.
Cheese it, it's the cops.
Not shiny white uniforms.
It's the fuzz. We got to go.
What, Stormies?
No, there are no Stormies.
So we're just talking gray Imperial.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's bounce. They'll be like, oh no, a drug deal gone wrong. And we'll be like, yep, that sounds proper. Let's go that way. We got to track down a courier and some underworld bank called Vincenzo's House of Vincenzis.
Yeah. All right. So heading down the street. Now, do you just go back out the front door or do you try to find a back way?
I think if we're smart, we take the back way just to be on the safe
Yeah,
side.
I have
back door.
We're gonna take the back door.
Okay. All right. You don't encounter the. What's that?
Sorry, I was gonna say, being familiar with this area, can I kind of like go through some alleyway, kind of get them out of at least a direct line of sight / 5-minute radius of soldiers coming down the street?
Yeah.
Please do.
Yeah. So you take them down some back alleys that, are less conspicuous. You kind of duck behind and through some laundry hanging out on the line.
Mm-hmm.
until you get several blocks away
Okay.
in the general direction.
Great. Hopefully it's a little more quiet this way, and you guys can maybe get to where you need to go next, I guess. Thanks for that. That was intense.
It seems like this was maybe your life's mission for a while.
Well, you could say that. Some people would say that. I thought I'd moved on. I guess not. So, thanks.
What are you going to do now?
Well, and we kind of step into we're still in like rundown area, but there is kind of a courtyard that we might walk into, and there is definitely a community of people living in there. And as soon as we step foot over there, several people might recognize Odine, and there's a whole bunch of like little street urchins that come up and like say hey, and she embraces and kind of just like high fives a couple of them and says, well, this is my community and hopefully I can help take care of them. And I think a massive step was taken to securing their safety today. So thank you.
Are you worried about retribution?
We will deal with that when the time comes. I might be a healer, but I know plenty of arms dealers that do quite the opposite.
Well, here's our comm frequency. Give us a call if you ever need us. We're going to be on the planet until we find our friend we're looking for. So,
good luck. And I kind of like lean down and whisper to some of the kids. Maybe they'll come and answer to you sooner than you can find it yourselves. So
interesting.
I tell several of the street urchins that they need to be on the lookout for this lady, and should they see her, to report back or to tell these guys.
All right.
As long as that's okay with you guys.
Yeah.
They're sneaky. They can get in places we can't. One of those things.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's going to wrap what I had ready for you tonight.
All right.
But
Well, that was fun.
It was fun.
Enjoyable. Beth, thank you for joining us. That was a lot of fun.
Thanks for letting me play.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It was fun to have someone who isn't a murder hobo as part of the party.
you had
We
one.
brought a healer.
Our last healer died and came back as a murder droid. So
Well, we still have Rel.
Isn't he still in carbonite?
Very-
President Carbonite in the ship.
He's been fashioned to a very nice table.
we're using him as a coffee table.
No. Rel's not the coffee table. He's the drink holder up on the wall because his hands were out in front of him.
Well, this is also
How
true.
nice of you to save
Well,
him.
we like to keep our
for
friends
such a
We didn't freeze him.
heroic purpose.
It wasn't us.
It's the coffee table.
It was.
I love it.
somebody else.
Love it, love it, love it.
It was the Sable Dawn that did it. It's not us.
Right. It wasn't me.
Oh,
It was the other one-armed man.
all right.
All right. Well, just real quick, we got a couple of things to say before we say goodbye. Beth, remind everybody where they can find more information about your amazing artwork.
Well, thanks. You can certainly find info at adventuresofchalkgirl.com and on any social media at the Chalk Girl. We're doing a Whatnot show, hopefully in early to mid-December. We've been getting into sketch covers lately, so if anyone is into the comic book art world, we'll be doing that, which is really exciting. And soon we should have our convention schedule posted for next year too. So, Yeah.
Excellent. All
Fun.
right, very cool. Yeah, and go check out her artwork. Seriously, the samples that she has behind her do not show how amazingly talented she is. And I'm not just saying this because she's been kind enough to come on our show. Her stuff is super cool, and wow, yeah,
Thanks,
I
Tim.
can't barely draw a circle. She's like doing this with chalk and making it look like it's real. So yeah, it's amazing stuff. Go check it out. But we have a Facebook link for her down in our show notes as well. Sam, remind everybody where they can find the amazingness, awesomeness that is growing up Skywalker.
You can find my better half and me wherever you get podcasts, Tuesday mornings and Thursday. If you subscribe to Patreon, we're doing all of Star Wars, all the canon stuff, all the TV and movies in universe order. People who don't like Star Wars tell me they love our podcast, and it's a real hoot, and we'd love to have a listen. We try to bring a love, a newcomer's eye, and a bunch of nerdiness, as well as like interesting topics like prison reform and feminism and occasional naval battles, things like that. It's a ton of fun. So join us at Growing Up Skywalker, wherever you get your podcast. We really appreciate a listen.
It's a really fun show. It's a fun show to be on. It's a fun show to listen to.
Both are agreed. And actually, I just wrote an article talking about the 5 podcasts that review Star Wars in a fun, non-toxic way, and I may have included Growing Up Skywalker in that list. Okay, I totally included.
Dumb not to.
Right. They were one of the first ones I mentioned. But yeah, they're fantastic. So yeah. Anyhow, all right, Kathleen, let's wrap this puppy up. What's going on?
Let's do this thing. So last week, our guest was author Derek Tyler Atico. So Derek has a new book that releases on November 21st, and we have a link for you to pre-order the autobiography of Benjamin Sisko in the show notes. Seriously, why would you not want to order that book? Like, it would be so much fun. Anyway, Derek is an award-winning author and Star Trek RPG designer. We talked to him about his book, his other writings, and his love for role-playing games. And you guys know that you can find that video on our YouTube channel or listen to it on your favorite audio podcast provider. May we suggest Good Pods, because we love Good Pods. Good Pods is good to us.
Good Pods has been great.
Yes, it is there. And don't forget to click like and subscribe when you watch the videos on YouTube. But this week, we have an interview with Star Wars actor Catherine Tabor.
That's right. And this is the episode where Catherine was kind enough to give Ben, who's not here to defend himself, a brand new nickname. Ben is now known as Boo Boo Bear.
We love you, Boo Boo Bear.
We have a Boo Boo Bear, and we miss our Boo Boo Bear, don't we? Hi, Boo Boo Bear. Hi.
We love you. Scowling.
Oh, he's scowling so big right now, and I love the fact that I know that he's scowling. But it's okay.
We love you, Boo Boo Bear.
So anyway, Catherine was an absolute pleasure to have on the show and to talk with. And now you obviously you know her best as the voice of Padme Amidala from Star Wars Clone Wars, but she's also Lori Loud from The Loud House, and we could go on and on with her list of credits. It's pretty extensive. But we talked about her work, how she got into voice acting. We talk about her love for Star Wars, her love for Padme, and what it would take for her to go back to do Padme again as a character, and so much more. And again, she named Ben Boo Boo Bear, and I just love saying Boo Boo Bear.
This wasn't this Ben's first interview?
Well, as a full-fledged member, yeah, he's done a couple as a guest host before, but this was his first full interview with us.
What I mean, to get such a cool nickname on your first interview is fantastic.
Exactly. And so just as a reminder, now that comes out this upcoming Friday on all of our channels, whether it's your favorite podcast provider or YouTube, or why wait till Friday? You can get this probably on Tuesday. I say probably because it's either going to be Tuesday or sometime Wednesday, but probably Tuesday on our Patreon channel with early access for as little as 3 whole George Washingtons. You could be watching and listening to Ben be called Boo Boo Bear. I love saying that. Anyway, Ben's going to kill me, but I'm.
He will have to get here from Alaska first.
Exactly. But yeah, you can check out our audio or video on Patreon, as well as any bonus content that's going to be coming with it. And I'll be uploading some bonus content from the Derek Tyler Attico interview probably tomorrow morning as well. So there's some really cool behind the scenes stuff and bonus content that you guys we had an amazing behind the scenes conversation with Derek. So check that out. And anyway, Beth, Sam, thank you guys for coming and playing with us. John, thank you for almost killing me, but not yet killing me. You got close. Anybody else, they would have been dead. Fortunately, I had Mando armor. Ha ha ha. Anyway. Ha ha ha. I had Mando armor and a healer. Ha ha ha. Anyway. All right.
Can't touch this. Da, 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 da.
On that note, we're going to say goodbye.
Bye.
On behalf of the rest of the hosts of the FSF podcast, we want to thank you for listening to this episode. If you'd like to be a guest on a future episode, please contact us by means of Twitter or Instagram using the handle @FSFpodcast, or go to www.fsfpodcast.com and click on the contact link. Thanks again, and hope you enjoyed the episode.